Welcome back. In today's episode, we explored the Fivitel in Danang, Vietnam. I found this hotel while exploring non-chains on the Capital One website. Here you can see the lobby. I found this by searching for customer reviews and against price. And this came up, so I decided we'd add it to the collection of hotels. Here's the room. You got the safe, the laundry list. Down there at the bottom, you can barely see it, but they had a scale in this room as well. I always appreciate that. You have plenty of room to hang up all your clothes. Throw all your luggage there, right near the door. Got a little coffee and tea stand with the fridge and the minibar. If you are into overpriced Cokes or beer, there you go, right there. Yeah, I wanted to try this hotel so much that even though they had the two singles, I went ahead and did it anyway. That's what was available when I was booking. But it worked out just fine. Plenty of space there here in the room. Beds were comfortable. This room does have a balcony. Nice look out into Danang. At the end of this video, you and I can go out there and get lost. Good view though. You see the weather wasn't great while I was there. Nice little chair and the desk. This bathroom worked great, but it was on the small side, which always makes for an interesting filming setup for myself. You can see I'm swinging around here trying to get you pictures. I have the traditional Southeast Asia hotel set up as far as the toilet with the bum gun. I did like this shower. We'll step in here. You see, you got the nice shower head as well as the sprayer if you need it. And it also had the little seating area where you can sit down and you relax while cleaning yourself. Nice. On the way to the top here, we have the spa. I did not use the spa at this location, but it's located near the top. It's on the way to several other things here, which you see the gym. The gym is located at the top of the hotel. I forget exactly what floor. You can see they have a little guy if you need to go punch, get a little bit of your aggression out. They have a little dummy to beat up. Plenty of machines in here to work out with. And there's a nice view here from the treadmills. You can see out onto the pool. We'll step out here now. The constant theme with this hotel, especially everything up here at the top, views. Just wonderful views from this hotel. And the pool actually goes around this corner, but I didn't jump in with the camera. We'll show you the other side in a minute, but you get the idea. It's an infinity pool. You can swim right up to the edge. Both sides obviously just have these amazing views. So much so that right here during the dragon show, you can see tons of people come down here and just sit in the pool and watch all the lights and the fire coming from the dragon on the bridge. Pretty cool. At the very top, they have a rooftop garden, which kind of serves as overflow for the restaurant when they're having the dragon shows, because it gets busy and this place will be packed. Look at that. You can see it was very windy the day that I walked up here. storm had just come through the area. So once again, beautiful views up here and really a nice place. I can see why it would be a good idea to make a reservation and get a seat, a nice table up here for the show, because the views up here are outstanding. I tried to come up here during the Dragon Show, but it was packed. So I would talk to the hotel staff if you want to make use of that, because all those seats were taken. But look at the view. You can see why people would come up here. I mean, it's just beautiful. Here, let's head back downstairs. We'll show you the bar/restaurant area. I did eat up here once. I had the fish and chips. It was good. Have plenty of seating up here. You see a much different vibe during the evenings. And there's a look down towards the Dragon Bridge right there. Cameraman could have done a better job for you, for sure. You can see they have the fireworks going off. But even in this level down here, still an awesome place to come out at night and enjoy the view. Let's take a look at breakfast. You see they had a wide variety of things set up as far as hot food. Doesn't matter whether you want something that's Asian or Western, they got you covered. I enjoyed those little corn on the cobs. Those were good. Rice is life, right? Plenty of beverages there, and you got your toast as well as all your pastries. They have a nice selection of fruit every morning. And they have a little salad area as well as some like meat and cheese set up. I'll scoot by this gentleman right here. You can see we do have the noodle station as well as made to order eggs here as well. All right, let's go on a search for an ATM. Have a good morning, sir. All right, let's flip back around. This nice gentleman's going to open the door for us. Thank you, sir. Have a good day. So this was supposed to be just like, me showing you a walk over to one of the close ATMs to the hotel. But there were so many on the map when I pulled it up that I kind of got lulled into a false sense of security. It just made it look like, well, we can just kind of head in that direction over there, and eventually we'll get to one of these ATMs. In hindsight, I probably should have just used some directions. It would have made this trip a lot quicker. But you wouldn't get all this footage of me walking around aimlessly, and at least with this, we give you a sense of the area and what the vibe is in the area around the hotel. Probably with how I started here too, to be honest with you. this first start out from the hotel. I probably should have gone the other direction. But we live and we learn, and this will give us some good footage as far as the area. You can see I took these little steps to get back to the main road. Lots of traffic. Everybody's getting to work early in the morning. Oh, really? Are you kidding me? Really? I didn't feel like I went that far, but there are several ATMs on the other side of this big intersection that I didn't want to cross. So guess what? We're gonna have to. All right, step one completed. I mean, they have pedestrian like strips to walk through, so I think I'm okay there as long as I time it out right and keep my eyes open. It says I can walk right now, so I'll keep looking. We'll keep it facing me where my mom doesn't have a heart attack while watching the video. That'll be good. But yeah, looks like everybody's going to work. There's tons of people out here. Looking back, I'd say that might be the other problem that I ran into was I was trying to get a load of clothes done and back from the laundry service before a flight out the next day. And so I was trying to get up early. I was probably out here, I think some of these little shops, that were still opening, one of them probably had an ATM because there were tons of places where Google Maps said there was an ATM there, but you didn't see anything. I love how there's all these little shops in Southeast Asia. Like if you're a small entrepreneur, you just got to have respect. I mean, so many businesses that are coming and going constantly. It's the same thing in Thailand, but you definitely see it in Vietnam as well. I suspect that's because they have less regulation. Maybe that's something we should learn from. You see right here, I stepped into the convenience store. It was one of those spots that it looked like there was supposed to be an ATM here, but no sir, no ATM for you. Yeah, I could have came back to the same area probably an hour later, and a lot of these spots would have already been open. You can see that was the trick here along this main road. It's not like you have a dedicated sidewalk. So you kind of dip back and forth between stepping in the front of these small businesses or stepping on the side of the road. But it is cool how they have all these different little shops and tons of different like novelty things that you wouldn't see back home as far as people fixing clothes, etc. You can see I'm still aggravated. Headed the wrong direction there. We are definitely in a little less touristy part of Danang, which makes our walk a little more interesting. That's right, I did this all on purpose, drive up my watch hours, give you some comedic relief as I wander aimlessly through Danang. I do this all for you. I hope you care. Don't let these little places throw you off. Just keep walking unless you see an ATM and it's like screaming out to you, hey,
I'm right here. Don't go looking. Just keep walking. Head down. I know I'm about to have to go to this another major intersection, walk across the daggone street. Holy shit. Holy. All right, we just got to get in line behind these guys. We're here. We found an ATM. We're going to be able to get some money, hopefully. It was hidden, pretty well hidden, to be honest with you. And the journey continues. All right, now the next step is to find our hotel. And to be honest, somehow it doesn't look too bad. But this time we're actually going to do something crazy. We're going to use Google Maps as designed and tell it, hey, this is where I'm going. I'm going to follow the directions instead of just looking at the map. I know. Of course, if we get back to the hotel room and if we get back to the hotel room in like 2 minutes, this will be a funny story. We'll just have to edit it all out, of course, you know. These guys are probably like, hey, didn't that guy just come by lost? Good morning, xin chào. People smiling, so I like smiling and saying hi back. People have been friendly here in Vietnam. They've been friendly all across Southeast Asia, honestly. Obviously, you know, it's not like, say, Malaysia with all the English spoken. That's the nice thing about Malaysia is you have plenty of people you can talk to. Now, granted, if I go to the hotel, there's people speaking English. If I go to a restaurant, well, that's not always true. I was going to say they speak English, but a lot of times I've got to do the whole point. And if you don't have pictures on the menu, then you're like using Google Translate to translate the menu pictures. As far as the verbiage, you know what I'm saying. Okay. We're going down another street. These guys are xin chào. We'll show these guys. They wave to us. That's nice. I always like friendly people.
All right. As we wrap up this video, let me give you a couple final thoughts. One, I can see why this hotel showed up with the filters and the search criteria that I had. It was a nice mix as far as being affordable, comfortable, good location, no problems as far as the customer service was good. So I can see why it came up. It definitely lived up to the billing. I definitely would stay there again. On a little side note, I just want to throw a shout out to Duncan, because Duncan watches every one of my videos on both channels. So thank you for the support, Duncan. It's greatly appreciated. And I just wanted to give you a quick shout out. Here, we'll take a look. You see the road was busy. In Vietnam, it's constantly biggest vehicle wins. That's what it feels like, especially without any traffic lights. Somehow it works, though. I didn't see a lot of traffic accidents, so maybe it's because you know you have to pay attention or you're going to get run over. Whatever it is, it works. There is rain falling out of the sky. It's just a little bit, but
I think our timing for figuring out where the ATM was and getting our money and then getting back might be superb. I'm going to feel blessed no matter what, even if the bottom falls out on me here in a second. Just because I know I'm close to the hotel. So I'm just grateful I'm not further away, because I know it's pretty much across the other side of the street here. Not this side street that I'm making it across, but the main one that we're seeing all the traffic. Oh, we can come over here and get a banh mi.
Hello.
Xin chào.
Chào.
And we might come down here. They got some street vendors underneath the bridge here. Got some other young ladies making banh mi's. I was being so good too, but I'm so tempted. I was so tempted, man. Those banh mi's are, at least everywhere I've had them a few places. We had them at that one that supposedly is famous for them. But I've had them a bunch of places now, and honestly, they were all pretty good. See, this guy crossing the road now, he knows what the hell he's doing. This dude's a pro. This dude, not a pro. We are going to try to figure it out here in a second, man. We're just going to take a leap of faith. Follow the game plan. The game plan is to walk at a steady pace and keep your eyes focused on what we're doing. They will get you. We got it. All right, we're across. They didn't kill us. Wow. Maybe they did. That would be funny. Like, no, actually, you like wind up in heaven. No, actually, you didn't make it. You just thought you did. You're dead on the street down there, see? But we crossed the road. I think we did that one facing me again, so my poor mom doesn't have to have a heart attack. Isn't that nice? Now, with any luck at all, I was right. Man, there is some cool stuff around this hotel. I might have to dirty up some more clothes later and take a walk, because this is kind of cool. But right now we got to focus on getting some clothes done. And yeah, you can see this hotel, they get a lot of tourists coming in and out on the buses. I've been here 4 days, and that's pretty much par for the course. All right, we start walking. Okay, I don't think we're dead there either. All right, I'm gonna go upstairs, get my laundry ready, and get it packed up. I appreciate you following me. Have a good day.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to click like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell. Until next time, farewell.